Hey guys, it's SRC Reptiles, and today I'm making a little update video on Atlas. And I'm pretty sure Atlas is actually a female, but we won't know for certain until she gets a little bit bigger. But I'm just going to start saying she, so I get used to saying she. But she has new food that we got today, because this is her old food here. And she obviously is getting much bigger than 2 inches. She's probably, with her shell length, she's probably about 3 inches now. So this, I will say though, worked really well for a baby formula. It has really nice sized pellets, just to give you an idea. They're nice and small, easy for them to eat. But since she's getting bigger, I wanted to get her something, one, a little bit more healthy, and two, a little bit larger, as you can see, which those pellets have absorbed a little bit of water. But I'll have a comparison for you guys here in a second. She's more fascinated with me and not really paying too much attention. I got a floating ring that, and this deal here to keep stuff from getting right directly into the filter. But, she seems to not pay too much attention to the fact there's food in there, because this is usually what she does when she's either curious or she wants food. Yeah, so she wants food, but she's not paying attention. Okay, maybe she sees it now. But, I wanted to get her something a little bit healthier and a little bit larger, and I got this off of Amazon. I want to say that this bottle, which is I think it said it was 3 ounces online. It says 330 milliliters / 95 grams, but I'm pretty sure the ounceage was listed online. I'm not seeing it on here, but I'll put in the description the link to this. I'm pretty sure this entire thing cost me $8. So this is pretty large compared to this little one down here, which I think this one was probably 3 or 4. So not really too bad of an increase. The ingredients are much nicer or much healthier in this one here. So I'll kind of give you a little look over of the stuff that's printed on here. And then this here, if I can get a good view of it, is the ingredients. And I can also put those in the description if needed, but I think you can read them pretty well. And then just some other stuff. I'm kind of shaking a little because the cat keeps rubbing against me. But that's pretty much what it has listed on there. And it just talks about different deals here. Here's the analysis. So it's a pretty good looking food, and so far she seems to really like it. She's getting quite large. She just recently shed like the skin that she has to shed, so I suspect that she's definitely going to be shedding her scoots really soon. She's getting really big and pretty. She's definitely going to need a 40-gallon tank much sooner than I anticipated, but that's perfectly fine with me because it's always a good sign that she is properly growing. She has 2 minnows in the back, which I know there's some algae kind of growing on the front here, which I haven't cleaned the algae because I want to give the snails an opportunity to do it, because that's obviously one thing that they eat from, along with whatever scraps are in the sand. But if it starts getting out of hand, I definitely will clean it. But the snails seem to do a pretty good job of taking care of it. But yeah, she's going to be shedding her scoots soon. And you can see those pieces inflate quite largely. She's making quite the mess. Once she gets a little bit bigger, she'll probably no problem be able to take that whole piece in one bite. Because with the baby pellets, she was taking them in one bite. Not even, like, she would chew them a little, but barely. She has her floating dock up here, which is her newer one. She's had this for probably about a week and a half. And I think, yeah, I still have the box so I can show you. And for now, I just have this mesh lid up here holding that, so it's a little bit closer. It's nice because she has the option that if she wants to be under the heat, she can, and she can go all the way towards the back, or if she wants just the UVB, she can sit right up here at the front. Or if she just wants to sit and not really be under any kind of light, she can sit right here, even though that's more still into the water a little bit, but she constantly is getting up on there and basking right under that heat, so I know she really enjoys it. But with the minnows, I was going to talk about that earlier and I forgot. I got distracted. The minnows, I'm going to try to catch and see if she will eat if I'm holding them by like the tweezers. I know that might sound mean, but I bought those for her to eat, and I want to get other fish to keep in this tank because I've noticed she hasn't started to really act aggressive anymore. She ate 4 of the 6 that I purchased. Now all of a sudden she has no interest in the fish. I think she just pushed her... Oh wait, nope, it's over here. She has no interest in the fish now, which fine, that's okay. But I cannot get more fish to put in the tank if the minnows are in there. One of them is nice, but the other one is so mean. It picks on the other minnow, like, aggressively, constantly biting at it, nipping at it. I don't want to put, like, just for example, I don't know if I'm going to get guppies or not, just because they produce so many babies. But whether it's tetras, whether it's mollies, whatever it is, I'm just throwing random fish out there at this point. I don't want those minnows to pick on them. So I want to make sure that the fish going into this tank are going to be, you know, safe as possible, aside from the fact that the turtle might randomly decide to eat them if they get caught. But I have not seen her chase any of the minnows for quite a while. But I'm going to turn the light on real quick and I'll show you her turtle dock. I got this at Petco, but I think they sell them at PetSmart as well. And it's the medium size. And let's see, it says here what the length of that is for anyone who wants to know. It works just fine for this tank. I definitely would not get a larger one for this 20 gallon because that already takes up a decent amount of space, which at least she definitely can use it when she gets larger and when I move her into a 40 gallon breeder, which I think it should, once I get a 40 gallon, that should still fit on this stand here, which as long as the stand supports that kind of weight. I might always have to put maybe, because I think this shelf in here possibly comes out, and I could always have my dad help me build a support to go there in the center. I do appreciate that shelf, but there's ones on the side, and there's just a bunch of random trash down in there, so I wouldn't really be losing too much space. I do think yes, that comes out. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to update you on Atlas just because she's gotten so big. There's a lot of stuff that have changed in her tank. I had these really pretty plants that I bought, but the snails ate them. So this one's the only one that really has survived. I'll show you the little deal. So this is what I purchased. A cardinal plant. And, yeah, the snails ate almost all of them. I mean, the turtle could have potentially munched on them, but I suspect it was the snails. But anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and end this here before I start rambling more about stupid stuff that is not important at all. I suppose I'll try to get Atlas to come over here so you can see the back of her real quick. I'm trying to get her used to come into my hand. So we'll see. She should come over here. Here she comes. What you doing? Hi, baby. I'm getting her used to me picking her up so that she is used to being handled so I can easily pick her up if I have to. So that's what she looks like. She's very pretty. I know most people probably don't handle their turtles, but I want her to be comfortable with me picking her up, just in case I have to look her over if she were to, for some reason, get a wound, an infection, whatever. I want her to be comfortable with me handling her and her not being afraid. So that's the main reason I've been training her, kind of, to come to my hand. Yeah, she's curious, so that's the main reason she comes. But I want her to know my hand is not food, because there have been a few times in the past when I was trying to get her to come to my hand that she kind of tried to open her mouth like she was going to bite, and I had to kind of move my hand to go under her body to where she couldn't bite me, and she would realize, this is why my hand is in the tank, not for you to eat it. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good rest of your day.